everybody. Welcome to Comic Book Cover episode 57.
57. Pinch poke, you owe me a Coke.
Oh, don't do that.
No.
I'm already spending enough money on comics. You're gonna make me give you a Coke too.
Yeah.
You already have a. Where's your Coke? Where's your Coke at?
Right here.
See, there you go. You already got a Coke. Give me
Introduce yourselves, gentlemen.
I'm
I
Jesse.
use gentlemen very lightly.
That's Rob. My name's Jesse. There's only this facial hair is mine. That's you. That's the Rob facial hair.
No, I'm Aaron.
Oh god, this week has been such a long one. Like, I did all the reading and everything. A lot of new issues came out for Marvel. Like, we had Champions come out. We had Jessica Jones come out. I like Jessica Jones's book, the first one that came out just now this week.
I like
start.
the art.
The
I
art
like
is
the
definitely
art.
good.
Really.
The art is good.
Art was.
I like we got a lot of great books coming out
Oh man, this
for
week.
this episode.
This week too. This is a
like-
very hefty cessationist.
Yeah.
And I'm actually a little nervous. Like I don't know if I can handle it all. It's a bit too much.
It is. It's
don't
an
worry, we'll keep you
amazing
pepped up.
list
Like,
of comics.
I will make sure to get you to DC so you can have some energy.
I'm pretty sure every Marvel book that I like is coming out.
Something this
Every
week,
book
yeah.
from every publisher that is
Some
really
books,
good
everyone's
is
got
coming out.
something. There's
Sure.
something for
Black
everybody.
Sunday Murders #3.
Killer
That
Be
was
Killed.
Killer Be Killed
Jeepers
#2.
Legacy.
#3.
There's a lot.
Yeah. there's a
Let's
lot.
just go ahead and get
Yeah,
right
let's
in.
go ahead and start
Let's
with
get
this.
started. We got a lot to cover. All new X-Men Inevitable Volume 2 Apocalypse Wars. Amazing Spider-Man #1, the Jerome Opina and Olivier Coppel Quan Cheng. That is a mouthful variant cover. Also, the Amazing Spider-Man Greg Land variant cover and the Stan Lee Gold Signature Edition. So if you want Stan Lee signature
Dynamic
in
Forces.
gold.
Yeah, Dynamic
Gold.
Forces putting out some Stanley Gold signatures.
I wouldn't mind having that.
That would be
There's
pretty.
no
That's a
price
pretty nice.
for it, though.
No, not yet.
Oh, I'm sure
I mean, if it's signed in gold, that's going to be kind
Probably
of
like
expensive.
about $50.
At least.
Civil War 2, Ulysses #3 that finally comes to an end. I get to see how this comes out. This is Ulysses training for Civil War 2. So
Francesco Francavilla did the cover too. I think that's
great. It looks great. Clone Conspiracy #1 of 5 for Spider-Man. That one's a big story. It's been coming up. That's the lead up for Dead No More.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of dramatic. The last issue Spider-Man was really dramatic. Like, someone died and everyone was just devastated. And in actual fairness, like from a non-biased perspective, it was kind of Peter's fault. Spider-Man's fault.
It's not the first time.
Not the
Gwen
Not the first
Stacy.
time, but it's just like you
But
really
maybe-
feel the dramatic. Like, this is not a hero that died. This is a civilian.
Do you remember the free preview of Dead No More during Free Comic Book
I didn't
Day?
get to see it.
Yeah, it was at the end of the Captain America one, and
Yeah.
it definitely made it appear as if Gwen Stacy is
Coming back.
either coming back or been cloned.
Again.
There's a lot
Again.
of people. There's a lot of stuff going on.
Oh,
That's
well,
crazy.
the Jackal is involved in this.
Yeah.
And, I've really turned around on this book. Like, it's Dan Slott is amazing.
You kind of have turned around on this.
Yeah, Civil War 2. Civil War 2 also.
Okay, wait. What?
Well,
What is this?
I had been saying all along, if they were going to do a big summer event, they should have carried on from the Pleasant Hill storyline and done the Captain America thing. It turns out they did. Like, Civil War 2 did end up going
I haven't
that
read
direction.
Civil War 2-5.
See, guys, I wanted to say stuff like that, but I couldn't say
Is
it.
he in 5? I mean, is Steve Rogers playing a big part in 5?
Oh, yeah.
He plays a really big
Okay.
He played a big part in the whole thing.
Well, I finally got to read Steve Rogers and Sam Wilson, so I got
Yeah.
I saw his role in that, and that was pretty interesting.
Yeah, this whole thing has really been orchestrated by Captain America.
This has all been a stroke of steel.
Percolating in your stomach like an old batch of coffee that you just wanted to like.
And what a villain confused Steve is, because he is a confused Steve.
He is
Yeah.
a confused Steve.
He's
I'm waiting to see whenever this
He's
finally
got a
does.
giant tattoo of Hydra.
Yeah.
No,
I know,
he paints that. He paints that on every
Oh, he
time.
paints
That's
that
what
on.
he's painting that on every time he has those meetings. He paints that on.
It's an amazing thing because it's something I don't think Marvel's done that DC's done quite a bit. Is
I know, it's-
explore Captain America's kind of their Superman.
Yeah.
But just
Or
because
in the
of-
dark side.
Yeah.
The issue I want to see though is finally when he does snap out of this and it all comes crashing down on him.
Oh, I hate to see how Steve Rogers is going to
Yeah,
take that.
He's probably
the
gonna
guilt,
freak
'cause
out.
He's a Boy Scout.
Yeah.
He's
got a
probably
heart.
gonna freak out when he realizes what he did.
Yes.
Let's move on. We got Color Your Own Star Wars trade paperback, Daredevil #12.
I'm excited about
Art
that.
Great
continues
book.
there. Good art going on there. Dark Tower, The Drawing of the Three, Bitter Medicine, and The Sailor #1. Darth Vader number 25, the final issue of Darth Vader.
I've been saying this for years, maybe like 15 years now. I'm so glad this issue's come out and like it'll be
It's
over
finally
with.
done?
Yeah, finally done.
Then they come out with Darth
My
Vader
jokes just
26.
aren't
We
landing
lied.
today.
No, mine
Not a
aren't.
fan.
I know mine aren't either. I'm just still kind of like, oh, 3 hours of sleep. What?
We got Deadpool number 20, Extraordinary X-Men Volume 2, Apocalypse Wars, Great Lakes Avengers number 1. No one cares about that.
I know why.
Like,
why?
I hate that thing.
That book didn't
Howard-
survive the first time around. Why we tried it again?
I don't know. I have a theory, but I don't have time. Howard the Duck number 11, Invincible Iron Man number 1, the Stan Lee Gold Signature Edition, Marvel Universe According to Hembeck trade paperback. Hembeck? Who's Hembeck? Anyone?
I don't know.
That's me.
I have no idea who Hembeck is. Marvel Universe Guardians of the Galaxy number 13, Max Ride Final Flight number 2-5, Moon Knight number 7.
I can't believe I just acted excited about that, but I
I
am
haven't
very
read
excited
6
about
yet.
that.
I haven't read 6 yet, but Moon Knight is a solid book.
Definitely very solid. Mosaic number 1. I thought it was
One.
No,
It
number
hasn't-
1. It is number 1. Definitely a big one there. 'Cause that's
The
the new
Inhuman
hero.
that can change.
He
his
can
face?
take over people. He literally phases into people and takes them over.
It's crazy.
Like becomes them. It's like I got to see peaks of his powers and everything, and Uncanny Inhumans. Pretty solid guy, like nice guy and everything, and his powers are definitely different than what the Marvel Universe is used to. Kind of like he's like almost a perfect espionage guy.
He's almost like Jericho from the Teen Titans.
In a way.
Yeah.
What else we got? We got Old Man Logan number 12, another great one.
Yeah,
I know.
that's-
Once again, I pretty well said.
You have Daredevil, Moon Knight,
Old Man Logan, Punisher.
Yeah,
This is
got the
great.
Punisher, yeah.
Power Man Iron Fist number 9, no one cares about that. Punisher number 6, Semper Fidelis.
I'm doing it again. Excited about that book.
We've got Punisher Max, the Complete Collection Volume 3. We got that coming out. Silk number 1. Assuming that's like another like re-release signature thing, something. A lot of signature things, collectible things coming out. Spider Family, Dynamic Forces Trio, the Stan Lee Red Signature Edition.
Red signature.
The Red Signature. He signed it in the blood of Spider-Man.
Yeah. Gwen,
It's like the Kiss comic.
The
you put
blood
his
of
little
Gwen
blood in
Stacy.
the ink. Yeah.
I don't think he's got any blood left in
I don't
him.
know if he's getting there.
Maybe he just had storage of Kiss's blood.
Maybe just a backup thing. Like I've been saving this for 15 years. Spidey number 1, Stan Lee Gold Signature Edition. Spirits of Vengeance, Rise of the Midnight Suns, trade paperback. Star Wars, Han Solo number 4 or 5. Star Wars Force Awakens adaptation. No one wants it.
We've
It's
never
true.
sold a single
haven't. We sold
copy
none of those.
of that book. We don't even get it.
Because everyone just watches the movie instead.
Mhm.
Thunderbolts number 6. Unbelievable Gwenpool number 7. Yeah,
I was.
it's okay. It's all right. No, that's fine. Go ahead. It's okay. I'll give you a tissue. I'll give you tissue if you want. Uncanny Avengers number 15, Going Rogue.
I'm excited about that book too.
This is going to be a good story arc. This is definitely a good story, especially as a consequence of Civil War II. Especially the consequence of the whole thing. And I'm really glad that you're on board with Civil War II now, because you'll probably be excited for seeing that one too, because that story arc is going to be big.
I need to read 5.
Yeah, Civil
like,
War
after we get done
2
here.
is a lot better than. I mean, it wasn't that bad to start out with, but it was just like a $5 comic, and it
That's something that
wasn't,
is hurting.
like,
I was talking to Jesse earlier.
fantastic, but
If you want to read Clone Conspiracy, you're gonna have to pick up Spider-Man, which is $4, and you're gonna have to pick up Clone Conspiracy,
which is
$5. There's $9 a month you're gonna spend just to read that story.
it turns people off of comics.
It does.
'cause,
It does. It is expensive.
I was talking to Joe Valls, out in California, and he just can't afford it. The cost of living there is like really high, and when they do these like tie-ins, crossovers,
It does
just
get
not
hefty.
within people's budgets. They
Yeah.
need to just leave it in the regular titles and have it go on. I mean,
That's how it goes. That's how the business is. They need the money.
It does hurt it.
They gotta-
though,
they
in
gotta
the
fuel
long
the
run.
tech-
they don't
technology.
need it; they want it.
They want it.
And
Yeah.
DC sales got hurt when they stopped $2.99 and went straight $3.99.
Yeah, it is. It is a
Because they
heavy
said they wouldn't. That's for start. Like, there's even I have an issue of Batman that says
Drawing the line.
Yeah, drawing the line on $2.99.
All right, what's left over? We got Uncanny X-Men number 600, the Stan Lee Gold Signature Edition. There, like just tons of these.
So they
classic
renumbering
comics.
it back to 600.
Well,
No,
it's
just
like
Dynamic Forces.
the old issue, but it's like got the Stan Lee Golden Signature. Like
They
it
never
takes some
got to
gold
600,
dust
did
and
they?
pretty sure they did.
I don't know. Maybe it did. I keep thinking the Stanley gold signature is like he like signs in like some kind
Yes,
of
they
ink
did,
and then
'cause
just sprinkles it.
It was the last issue that Bendis did before. It was like Secret Wars. Like he was writing at the end of Secret Wars. And
So
Secret
Uncanny
Wars.
X-Men made it to 600.
Yeah.
Did not never even.
I'm
seen
pretty
it.
sure. Once again, I'm a little sleep deprived, so I can't see it. Don't take anything
leave
I say right
comments.
now.
Like if you're watching this, leave comments.
Yeah,
and
let us
tell
All
know.
5 of you.
All five. Yeah.
We've got also the last two. Wolverine, Old Man Logan, Volume 2, Border Town, trade paperback, and X-Men, Gambit and Rogue, trade paperback. Always classic love story there. Alright, and that leaves us to the Independents. Here you go, Rob.
There's just an insane amount of good stuff coming out. Independence. You have Control number 5. Andy Diggle storyline. It is super awesome. It was never just a routine homicide case. What were you gonna say?
I was just gonna say that for Dynamite, it's like Diggle week.
Yeah.
Diggle.
Because right
Andy
after
Diggle.
Control number 5, you have James Bond Hammerhead number 1
That's
of
gonna be
6. Francesco Francavilla cover, written by Andy Diggle.
The last issue of James Bond actually gave a preview of that Hammerhead issue and everything. I'm definitely interested to see where this is going to go. If it ties in, I don't know if it's like a separate story arc or what, but if it's awesome. It looks great.
3 guys if you want like a really great detective story. Andy Diggle, Jonathan Hickman, and Ed Brubaker.
Sure.
Those 3 guys are
all
like,
household names
yeah.
for sure.
But for Control number 5 of the solicit, it was never a routine homicide case. Detective Sergeant Kate Burnham tried to be professional about it. That didn't work out. And now, as a well-laid trap is sprung and the bodies pile up in her wake, it's about to get just a little too personal. This solicit doesn't even do the comic
Hell no.
justice.
It's always just kind
It's
of
one
like
of
a
those
little-
things you have to read.
It's like a nibble.
And I believe we have a copy of issue 1 floating around here
I think
somewhere.
we do. I know we
Yeah.
have 2.
I know we didn't sell out of 1. And then James Bond, Hammerhead number 1, like this one, Bond is assigned to hunt down and eliminate Kraken. A radical anti-capitalist who has targeted Britain's newly upgraded nuclear arsenal. Really?
Okay.
So he's fighting communism, huh? But all is not as it seems. Hidden forces are plotting to rebuild the faded glory of the once mighty British Empire and retake by force what was considered to history. 007 is a cog in their deadly machine. Is Jonathan Hickman, is he British?
I don't know. I don't think I've actually seen.
Or, I
him.
mean, Andy Diggle.
Oh, Andy Diggle, yes.
Andy
he is.
Diggle, yeah.
Him and Warren Ellis both, which makes it very fitting that they're doing Bond now.
Then Lone Ranger, Green Hornet number 4 is coming out. IDW has Revolution number 3 of 5. I guess this is a weekly thing.
I'm guessing. It is
They're
2 weeks
putting
in a
that.
row.
They're just churning that out. Aren't
Yeah,
It's
it
very
was
good. It
Really
is.
good.
they? I really
Really
wish
good.
Civil War II would take that.
They have Teenage Mutant Ninja
Couldn't afford
Turtles
it.
number 63 coming out. I read Turtles Universe number 1, and that was really good. Like, solid art, great storytelling. It was just a nice book. I'm going to buy issue number 2 here in a minute. From Image Comics,
There's
you
a
have
lot.
Black Monday Murders number 1, 3rd printing variant cover.
For those of you who missed out.
Right. Black Monday Murders number 2, 2nd printing variant cover for you missed out, or if you just like collecting variant covers. But Black Monday Murders number 3, a full confession, solve one murder, uncover thousands. Oh my gosh! Like this
That's
book
it?
is
That's
just
all?
like
Mhm.
yeah,
And then
that's all you need.
Yeah, that solicitation's enough. If you've been reading the book, you're like,
No,
oh,
okay.
crap.
I mean, they use like real people and like it's just.
It does touch on a lot of
A
real
story,
world
a story
things.
that can touch it, like can bring in the real world as much as like a fantasy world or like a fictional world, and tie the two together really well. Always makes for an entertaining.
And I think the interesting thing about it is he's using a lot of real world events too, to where it's like it's a fictional story that's based very much on reality.
Mm-hmm.
It's very Illuminati-ish.
Yeah.
Very It's in the vein of the Illuminati trilogy, written by the guys that have the same name.
I know because I own one of his books. I can't think of it.
Yeah.
We'll get you a pillow and we'll come back to that.
It's that bad.
If you haven't read the Illuminati trilogy,
Robert Anton Wilson.
There we
yeah,
go.
Robert Anton Wilson and Robert
Something.
something. Yeah, not Weichel, unfortunately. Black Science number 5 is coming, or 25 is coming out. I haven't read that. I'm sure it's pretty good if it's coming out this week, though. Double Life of Miranda Turner, Volume 1, if you have Ghost trade paperback, $14.99. Fade Out, which deluxe edition hardcover. That's
If you
that
have
was
not read that story,
yeah.
you should.
Yeah, you gotta get your hands on that. Fix number 6. It's just a great book. I mean, it's just so good. Roy investigates a high-profile murder. This is more like a comedy.
It's like it's a drama comedy.
Which one is this now?
It's Nick Spencer's Fix.
Fix, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's like a like an '80s comedy movie but dirty cops and like they're bungling of.
But yeah, it's Dirty Cops, but he's a complete
And you have
idiot.
you have villains in the vein of Garth Ennis like villains where they're comical, like the investigator, the guy who investigates the police themselves is the bad guy, and he's super like normal, nice. Always he's got a baby Bjorn carrying his baby all the time, but he's a psychopath.
Yeah.
Like it's just really cool. Fuse number 22, Glitter Bomb number 2. Glitter Bomb number 1 was pretty good. Image Giant Size Artist Proof Edition, The Walking Dead number 100.
Wow.
Man, there's a lot of Walking Dead stuff. Jupiter's Legacy Volume 2 number 4 of 5. I haven't read this volume. I haven't read any of Volume 2 yet because I'm still reading Volume 1. And I mean, you get the best of both worlds. You get Mark Millar and Frank Quietly. Yeah. And I can't stay away from anything.
I think Quietly makes Millard his best too.
But if a gun was put to my head and they were like, you have to buy either Jupiter's Legacy Volume 2 number 4 or Kill or Be Killed number 3, I would choose Kill or Be Killed number 3
I
because
wouldn't agree.
this is. You wouldn't agree?
I would agree.
Oh.
He would let you die.
As our hero is drawn deeper into the shadows, his secret vigilante life begins to put everything he cares about in danger. Brubaker and Phillips' biggest hit yet continues, and every issue includes fantastic back page extras and articles. Yeah,
I think it's really cool that that's their biggest hit yet too.
yeah, that's Lazarus number 25, which is a popular book, not around here, but everywhere else.
I'm the only person in town that reads it.
It
It is a great book though. Greg Rucka is a fantastic artist or writer. And if you've been reading Wonder Woman, you know what I mean.
Yeah. And then you have Monstrous number 7, also big book.
Oh, Monstrous is coming out.
Yes.
Awesome.
This is a week that I hope you worked a lot last week because you're gonna need it. You're gonna need the money because Reborn number 1, Mark Millar and Greg Capullo. That is just awesome. I just happy to see Greg Capullo back on a book. There's Josh.
Yeah, Josh's car's pulling up. We're
Savage
gonna get an
Dragons
ambush from Josh in
Archives
about 5 minutes.
Volume 7. Volume
Well, on
7.
that note, I'm going to clean my glasses.
Let's try that again.
Sex number 32.
Joe Casey.
Yep. And something I'm not getting. Double entendre. Shutter number 23, Sons of the Devil Volume 2, Secrets and Lies trade paperback. Southern Cross number 8, Spawn Origins Volume 10, and Tokyo Ghost Volume 2.
DC.
And that's it. We're on to DC, which
Come on, Aaron, let's get you some
action
Come
and
on.
All-Star right off the bat.
Pet Man.
Action Comics. We just finished up the Clark story, which is a 2-issue story.
Just read the last one last night. That was awesome.
It was.
It was really good.
It still
Tomasi
leaves-
is just knocking it out of the park, man.
It still leaves a lot of questions, though. A lot of
Well, that's
questions
what you'd
as to
want.
where it came from.
Yeah.
But it was excellent. So good.
Well, it leaves a lot of questions also with New 52 Superman. If he was pretending to be Clark Kent that whole time, then who was he really?
It's one of those, it's hard to accept that he wasn't actually Clark Kent. To me, it's like, this Clark Kent's either got to be from another dimension or some type of clone, or,
He's part of the New 50s, according to that origin, or that, the identity revealed storyline.
That was the interesting thing, is Keelix confirmed everything that he was saying. But,
Yeah.
notice that Superman said, he at least believes it.
Yeah.
So it does leave that question because, I mean, it is kind of impossible because Clark and Superman were the same person.
But not in the New 52, apparently. So where did Superman go?
I mean the thing is, in order for this to be true, it'd have to negate Grant Morrison's story.
Right.
Can't.
That's what I thought. Well, yeah.
It's
Yeah, I don't know.
it's a conundrum. It's also what makes it like, it makes me want to go back and read more.
It's an enigma wrapped in a paradox, rolled into a question.
And that makes great comics too. Back in the Planet Part 1, Superman returns to the public eye, but what of Lois Lane? When a mysterious package arrives for Lois and Clark back on the farm, Lois can stay on the sidelines no more. But where does that leave Superman's human doppelganger Clark? So Clark's still going to be a big part of this. As this goes, it's becoming more and more
It's
interesting.
turned out like not at all to be a Luther title.
Which
Like,
I'm sure
Luther
Patrick's
is
going to
like,
be very disappointed with.
yeah, because Luther's not anywhere in this book.
I thought he
Like,
was going to be getting his own story or something at some
That's
point.
kind of what
It
what
started out, and that was the way they solicited it. This was going to be a Lex Luthor book, and no, it turned out to be
We
like
lied.
It turned out to be one
Mark
of,
we don't know, and
it turned out to be one of the most interesting Superman stories told in a very long time.
absolutely.
Speaking of interesting stories,
Oh, yeah.
All-Star Batman #3, My Own Worst Enemy Part
Already.
3. You might want to plug your ears because you haven't read too.
That's okay.
Now on the run from both bounty hunters and cops, Batman and Duke must find a safe place to hide out with Two-Face before they can continue their journey to the cure. Batman might soon realize his worst nightmare, that Two-Face is right and nowhere is safe. Okay, what it didn't give away is that Two-Face did give away something pretty big.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, very big.
There was something in this story that I was thinking about this morning, but I was thinking about last night, and I forgot it this morning. That was just not believable, and maybe it was fixed in issue 2. But the end of issue 1, Alfred's like, "I'm sorry," because like, okay, the whole story
that
is
whole
based
thing.
on Two-Face has something on everyone.
Yeah, and,
And
Batman's
even
trying
people
to,
close, yeah, Batman's trying to get into his house, and there's a something like an object coming towards him. Realize like it has the codes that cloaks the Batplane, and we have Alfred sitting at a desk, saying, "I'm sorry, Bruce." Like he would, I just don't ever buy that he would do anything that would betray Bruce Wayne or Batman. I mean, that would be like betraying his son. I mean, that
He does have children, though. I mean, we'll have to see how it goes.
If I had to
I'm
put-
agreeing with you.
Did they explain it in issue 2 at all?
Not yet, but obviously.
If I had to put my little conspiracy hat on to try and like analyze it, sort of thing, my thinking is that Alfred did that because he's not trying to stop Batman. He's trying to stop Two-Face. He wants to get rid of Two-Face,
No.
and that he would fire the missile to just take down the plane and hopefully crash it and hopefully kill Two-Face. Is what's
I doubt that's the direct. It doesn't.
It's
sound
not.
like,
No, it doesn't. I know, but
thing is Two-Face. Now Jim Gordon knows something that we.
yeah, they were digging into something.
Oh, they were going right for the mansion.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
Anyway, read 2.
Yeah.
2 if you
Read
haven't
it.
read 2.
And then buy 3.
Yes, which is coming out next week. American Vampire Anthology #2, Batgirl and the Birds of Prey #3, Batman by Ed Brubaker Volume 2 trade paperback, Catwoman Volume 8 Run Like Hell Convergence trade paperback, DC Universe by Neil Gaiman Deluxe Edition hardcover. Now that's
Really?
pretty cool. Yes.
I just read Dark Horse is coming out with Neil Gaiman's American Gods.
Yes,
That's
that
gonna
is
be,
something that's going to be very cool.
That is one of the best books written in the past 100 years. Like, that most definitely.
I can't wait to
American
check that out
Gods.
then. Deathstroke #4, The Professional Part 4. After an attempt on the Ravager's life, Slade Wilson and his daughter head to Gotham City in an attempt to track down Rose's would-be assassin. That I read that just the other day, and that was a really good comic. Man, I love Deathstroke so much. I'm skipping Detective Comics Solicit. Monster Man's good.
Well,
Not
this one
great.
ain't going to be Monster Man. It's going to be, the Syndicate.
No, this one
storyline.
still is Monster Man. I
Is
believe.
it?
Yeah.
I thought we
There was a
believe-
5-issue run, isn't it?
Is it?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I remember him saying
Sleep
it was a 5-issue
deprivation.
run. No, I get that.
Doom Patrol #2. I'm not going to really get into Solicit so much as I'm going to say I'm giving this the 3-issue run.
I'm going to give it a 3-issue run myself.
It's
like-
interesting, but I think
It's out there too.
it is, but so is Grant's, and maybe that's the thing. Like, I think
Who the writer is himself is what turns me off of this book. Gerard Way from
Because
My
of
Chemical Romance.
yeah,
like
I'm trying to overlook the fact that I'm not a fan to the
I thought
band.
he was co-writing.
no,
He's writing. He's co-writing Cybernetic Eye.
Okay.
Carson.
Yeah,
Carson. The
Cave
Cybernetic.
Carson. I'm not letting the fact that I'm not a fan of his music turn me off of his writing.
I just
We'll give it the 3
I
issue
can't
check.
respect a guy with that kind of haircut.
I will say this:
Writing a book.
I did kind of feel from issue 1 that it was kind of pushing maybe some of his worldviews about like being a vegan and stuff,
Yeah.
and that's the part that bothered me.
Oh
It's like,
my god! Like
It's
like,
to each his own, but at the same time, it's kind of like don't
Push it.
Yeah,
Doom
it's-
Patrol's always been a scattered book. Like I mean, it like really has never made sense, no matter who's writing it.
But that's also
And-
what made this particular issue kind of cool too.
And yeah, it follows that. It follows that it's whatever.
I know what you're getting at.
Yeah, I don't. So.
I think I do.
Go on.
Sleep
What else we
deprivation.
got? What else we got?
Earth 2 Society number 17. I'm sure that should be coming to an end soon. Flash number 8. Lightning Strikes Twice, Part 8. When Godspeed brings his killing spree to Iron Heights, Barry Allen must protect his own rogues gallery, including his mother's killer from the deadly speedster. Luckily, the Flash has some help from Wally West, the newly christened Kid Flash. Just read the last issue of that too. Really good.
It is good.
I enjoy Godspeed. This is a really cool villain. Of course, Joshua Williamson. He can't write a story and not be good.
No, I'm actually glad that he wasn't took down. Like he was like there for one issue, like I'm Godspeed, and then he's took down like one issue. No, he's going past that.
Oh yeah, and it's interesting that he's confronting Barry in the same way. Like this, to him, this is all about him getting revenge on his brother's death and trying to make Barry feel bad for not doing the same about his mother's death. So he's like, I'm going to do you a favor and kill all your rogues gallery, so then you can finally have some time to be Barry Allen and enjoy your life. To Godspeed,
He's doing a good.
he's
thing.
doing a good thing. But
To all the rest of us, we're like, you're committing murder.
you're a complete and utter psychopath. Gotham Academy, second semester, number 2. Hal Jordan and the Green Lantern Corps, number 6. Sinestro's Law, part 6. It's an all-out assault on the war world, but Hal Jordan is alone and outgunned, facing off against the full force of the Sinestro Corps. Still have not got a chance to read the last issue. Alex Sutton made an interesting point when he was talking about it. He said that he felt like they were going to Star Wars with it. I can kind of see his point. Kinda. I'm still going to stick with it for a little bit,
I've
though.
only read up to issue 2. I just cannot. I can't buy. I just don't get into the Green Lantern world at all. Like I mean, it's a good book. It's just not for me.
I think Alex did make a good point. If Jeff Johns were ever come back, it would shoot up as far as comics that you must read.
I imagine it would.
And
I imagine it would.
You should give Jeff Johns run a chance.
Is Jeff Johns just coming back on? The book?
I don't know. I
If
kinda
he
doubt
does,
it. With
if he
his-
does.
But you should go back and read his
Oh
stuff. that
well,
he
yeah, I
did.
have. Yeah, no, I've gotten all that digitally. Anything Jeff Johns, I just eat up.
Lost Boys number 106.
Mm-hmm.
Old school movie from my day.
Yep.
New Superman number 4. Red Hood and the Outlaws number 3. Red Hood Arsenal Volume 2. Dancing with the Devil's Daughter. Scooby Apocalypse number 6. Scooby Doo Where Are You number 74. Shade the Changing Girl number 1, second print, I believe. No, it's cover B is coming out. I don't know. I don't know what's on here again.
I don't
Yeah, I haven't read
Maybe they-
issue
maybe
1
they
yet.
made a misprint.
Second print, probably.
Yeah, I haven't read issue 1 yet, but I'm hoping it is as good as the Peter Milligan run back in the 90s.
That's a pretty tall order.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Sheriff of Babylon number 11 of 12. Suicide Squad number 4, The Black Vault part 4. I still haven't read this issue yet, but I'm going to read
I
the
haven't read 3
solicitation
yet either.
out of amusement. It's chaos in Belle Reve when the cosmic contents of the Black Vault are released, causing everyone in the Suicide Squad to turn against each other in a violent rage. Everybody, that is, except for the strangely sane Harley Quinn, who must fight her way through the heavily guarded facility before Redacted can Redacted and Redacted the Redacted forever. Oh yeah.
Really?
That's what makes it funny. There's
Like it actually
apparently-
says redacted.
Yes.
It says redacted.
Apparently there's something going to take place, and I still can't get over the death of Captain Boomerang. Supergirl number 2, and this is yet again another really good book. I'm definitely giving it the 3, maybe a little further. Reign of the Cyborg Superman Part 2. Supergirl battles Cyborg Superman in the Fortress of Solitude, and there can only be one winner. But even a temporary victory can spell certain doom for Kara and her home as her father's plan at last comes to light. Meanwhile, the race for Cat Grant's prized internship heats up, and Kara finds her human competition to be just as challenging. Excellent. I mean, I really
I
like
thought it was really funny. Supergirl #1, because she has like this like vast knowledge of like technology, except for old technology, which to her our technology is super antiquated. So yeah, she can't function in.
Honestly, believe
Right,
since
she was high functioning in a higher level. that kind of says something about like who is writing this book? Do you remember? I don't remember.
I think
who's
it's
writing.
Orlando.
Yeah, Orlando. Yeah, he is. It says something about people our age and like having trouble like with technology now, as opposed to like Jesse, who's like mastered. Like
He's a master.
You darn fingered kids
I
and
do
your
believe that
DVDs
I
and
could
your
write you some
VHS.
mean DOS.
I think they've taken an interesting approach with Supergirl since the New 52, and if you read the New 52 run, they did something with it that was kind of should have been done. Like her reaction to Superman and the world, and coming from where, I mean, she did not immediately go, "Oh wow, let's take this in." It was just kind of like freaked out.
Yeah.
So it's. I think they've done a lot of cool things with Supergirl since New 52.
I think I've come up with a really good villain for Supergirl, the Tickle Ninja. Tickle Ninja.
Oh my god.
Superman American Alien hardcover is coming out. If you have not read this, then you are cheating yourself.
What is it? What was it?
Superman American Alien.
Oh
yeah.
definitely.
Superwoman #3. I've not read 2, but 1 was very.
One
impressive.
was really good, 2 wasn't all that great. I'm gonna read this and then
Go and get a call from that.
Yeah.
Teen Titans Go #18. Unfollow #12. We Are Robin Volume 2. Jokers, and finally one of the best comic books coming out today. Wonder Woman #8, Year 1, Part 4. The world is finally introduced to Wonder Woman and adversaries, both ancient and new. Take note. We are going to get the origin of Cheetah, and if I've been saying that these books are tying together, it's not just Steve Rogers, it's also Cheetah.
Yeah.
And last issue was really good. I just read Laws just the other day.
Yeah.
I haven't read 7 yet.
Oh man, wow.
I meant, but my whole thing was to go back and read Flash, and then Wonder Woman, the Lie storyline.
Definitely good stories. Definitely good stuff. What's our vault?
It's time for the vault.
What do we got?
For the vault, and we have Action Comics
#280.
280.
You know what's really cool about this?
What?
Not only is longtime Superman artist Kurt Swan doing the art, but Jerry Siegel, the co-creator of Superman, is doing the art.
What? Jerry Superman
Siegel
yourself?
It's true.
It does sound pretty neat.
It is a cool book. Dude, like I pulled it myself just because of the awesome Brainiac. Like look at that art.
Look at the
That
eyebrows.
is just yeah.
Kurt Swan was legendary when it came to Superman.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And Brainiac looks very Vincent Price's.
This is it's reasonably priced too, $50. That's all.
It's pretty good shape.
And you have a Supergirl origin story written by Jerry Siegel in it. Like I mean, that's just.
I mean, people do hunt down that sort of things, but like those little tucked away stories, they're hard to find.
It's very cool, and Jerry Siegel played a big part in the creation of Supergirl, which is interesting. We just talked about her. He didn't get a lot of credit for stuff he did later on in years because of giving up his rights. Him and Joe Shuster gave their rights to DC, and they were swindled, to be honest.
Yeah.
Well, the way Grant Morrison, like the way he explains it, it makes a little bit more sense. They weren't quite swindled, as in they weren't expecting it to be as big as it got, and it wasn't until after they really started like marketing Superman that they came back and they were like, well, we created Superman, because they created a lot of other stuff too.
Spectre being one.
Superman was just the one that took off, and so I can actually see DC's like
a little bit.
argument in it.
It's funny though
They
because
sold it for $150.
Yeah.
Which back then
was
in
a
the
lot of
19
money.
that was a lot of bread.
But even Morrison, as much as he's saying you could see how it started off that way, same time he understands that, like any creator, they deserve their credit.
At least credit, and DC is the best. I mean, because even Nightwing says like created by Marv Wolfman and
George Perez.
Like they do give credit where credit's due.
Deathstroke too.
Yeah, Deathstroke as well. I wish they would. They give Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman their creators credit in Justice League, but they don't give you Cyborg, Flash, or
Cyborg, yes, yet again, is another Marv Wolfman.
Oh, yeah, it's a Marv Wolfman and
Flash
George Perez
being-
book, or from George Perez.
It's kind of like Flash. I guess you really have to give that to the Julie Schwartz.
Did he create Flash?
That version, yes.
Yeah.
I mean, it was also a little bit of Carrie Bates and Carmen Infantino.
Yeah.
So I guess you could say the three of them had and same thing goes for Hal Jordan. Julie Schwartz, at least. Julie Schwartz
Who
is a very
is
big
Mike
deal.
Friedrich or Frederick? Notice that we have a copy of the second appearance of the Penguin Silver Age, second Silver Age appearance, and it's CGC graded, and it says on there letter from Mike Friedrich, and I'm assuming they're
I've
talking
seen
about
his
the
name.
letter
Might be,
page, and it kind of sounds familiar. I just couldn't.
I'd have to look at it.
That's a little quiz for you
Look it up,
guys at
yeah.
home. All
If
5 of
Aaron's
you who listen to
brain
this,
is a little
wanna,
hazy.
like leave it in the comments section. I won't look it up. And
Here's where we point out the
but
great
yeah,
savings.
that's where I was going with all this. Action Comics 231 or 280. It's only $50. But here's what is the amazing part: if you have a file with us, then you can get 25% off this book.
As long as you got 5 or more titles.
You
I'm not
5
saying-
more titles.
It's
Yep.
25% off not just the vintage stuff, it's off your order every time. Your whole file, you get 20% off. Our back issues, you get 25% off. Graphic novels, you get some off there. It's a lot of great deals here.
And it's pretty awesome. Plus, you get 10% off the Money Tree on their back issues, and they've got an excellent back issue.
They do. If you need to get some of the older stuff, go to Money Tree. They'll get you a discount there too.
On that note, I'm Aaron.
I'm Rob.
I'm Jesse.
We'll see you next week.
See y'all.